As he'd done since a young age, Jinmu warmed up in the dojo, following the training required by the village chief. He was the most promising disciple. He put in quite the effort, firmly hoping to one day play his part in the protection of his people. He knew this for sure. The Natsu clan leader, Amaterasu, was no man to call a truce. Jinmu knew the origin of the Natsu clan like the back of his hand. Like everyone else, he was aware that Susanoo's eternal rival had betrayed her twice, turning against his own allies and mercilessly slaughtering his comrades to satisfy his selfish desires. It was because of Amaterasu that Jinmu had lost both his father and his mother, whom he had never known, and so Susanoo had to raise him in their stead. Yet, it was not out of vengeance. His confidence was not misplaced. None of his seniors or superiors could defeat him. But even though Jinmu outstripped all his peers, he still hadn't managed to surpass his master.
De sa che non capterò.
The Aki clan advanced through the valley to respond to the Natsu
Le
attack,
3.
and Jinmu hastened to join Akiku and his fellow samurai. But he lost track of his friend, and naively plunged into enemy lines to find her.
Did he just call us traitors?
Ne va faire 2
Why?
secondes.
They're the traitors. What? Fire?
Despite Tengu's protection, a fire seemed to have broken out. Who could unleash...
You're a little more skilled than the others. No one had landed a blow on me in ages.
Still trembling, Jinmu looked around him. The battle was over. Despite significant losses, Aki had come out on top. Yet despite this victory, thoughts collided in Jinmu's head.
What was he talking about? His daughter? Could it be that grandmother has been hiding things from me? All these corpses. As many Aki as Natsu. Is Amaterasu...
You don't understand. Give up and I can...
And so Susanoo banished Jinmu from the village and exiled him to the mountains. Jinmu felt completely lost. The history of his clan, the atrocities committed by Amaterasu, Susanu's just cause. Where was the truth in all of this? And where were the lies? Who was his daughter? What was the real reason for this conflict? He remembered very well the story his grandmother had told him. In ancient times, Amaterasu had received the blessing of the mischievous goddess Kitsune in exchange for his blind devotion and unwavering submission. He then began to massacre all those who did not join her cult. That was the origin of this endless conflict. At least that's what Jinmu had been convinced of. Until yesterday. Now he wasn't sure of anything anymore. Did death, lifeless bodies, pain, and cruelty really have a meaning?
Minutes.
Deep in Jinmu's soul, a conviction was beginning.
So what's the 2-minute section where there's
This
nothing?
war was futile and it could be stopped. And while he was lost in his thoughts, Jinmu continued to advance toward the mountains. The grass became snow as the fresh air of the valley gradually gave way to the icy cold of the peaks. Without realizing it, Jinmu had arrived to the mountains. Legend had it that it was beyond these summits that the abode of the gods was located, and that before inhabiting the valleys, the first samurai had trodden this same snow. But today, it would have been surprising for anyone to inhabit.
Almost 2 minutes.
Where am I?
Ok.
A temple? Here? How can
Nice.
anyone survive in these
Tu rentres
forbidden
chez toi,
mountains?
tranquille.
No matter.
Wait. Nous sommes à la base, je répète, nous sommes à la base. Bon là, faut pas se faire dinguerie par lui là. Ok. Là c'est ok. Je voulais pas me faire dinguerie. Le chat a même eu du jambon. Non, let's go. Le chat jambon. Le chat qui est pas musulman. Je le savais ça qu'il était pas musulman. Tu m'as menti. Qui pensait que tu élevais tes chats d'une autre manière, Yancha. Pardon.
With a fresh impetus, Jinmu quickened his pace. If he could convince a higher being to help him, that power might be enough to end this madness. He just needed a push to rise to their level. The blessing of a god who would work.
to Orochi. These snowstorms were your...
Super. Et vu son goût pour le porc, il n'a sûrement pas d'autre origine.
And prepare to enter the realm of the gods. His confidence and determination renewed.
Here I am, finally in this legendary garden. Magnificent. No painting could do it justice. But it is strangely empty. No, I feel like I'm being watched.
Nice. Parfait. Sub 12 ici. Ouh, sub 12. Allez, là, faut se concentrer.
Jinmu felt capable of ending the fighting without bloodshed. But the two stubborn rivals would probably refuse to hear any of it.
The fighting has started again. Susanoo, you don't want peace, you just want to continue the senseless killing.
Ok, là il y a une grosse opportunité là. Ok. On est genre quasiment une minute devant le temps de tout à l'heure. 40 secondes, je dirais.
You have a new strength, which extinguishes my...
Don't understand. They loved each other.
Don't listen to him, Amaterasu. Their words are lies. Kill him!
Whatever Kitsune says is false. She's manipulating you so she can be worshipped more than Tengu.
Ok. Ok. J'ai pas fait le glitch pour peut-être me dire que c'est ça qui fait qu'on peut le garder pour le fight plus tard.
Thanks to the truth. Could Jinmu bring a clearing in Susanoo's storm?
wanted her happiness. He admitted his mistakes and will respect her will through mine.
Yes! Bébé de 10 secondes!
Will you listen to me? Is it really over?
C'est softlock. Nice! Nice, c'est softlock. Let's go. Aïe aïe aïe, let's go. Bah GG le record du monde. 15,52. C'est bon ça.